Hey everybody, how you guys doing? What's happening, dude? Let me load up what I'm supposed to be working on right now. Got a new ogre face I've been working on right now. Let me just go through this thing real quick. Hey Lisa, thank you for the Zook bucks. Appreciate it. More Lunap. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hey, Classic EverQuest. The Notorious One. Tiff. Chex. Florane. Blue Queen of Dragons. Brewlore. Caution I'm Stoned. Gunnerwolf. Javastine. Wallabus. Tsunami-san. Tsunami-san got the first shatter. I should I was thinking about making like a little thing where the first chatter gets a little badge or something for the night. That'd be fun. Okay. Let me just toss this stuff into this thing real quick. Sorry, I'm finishing up. Just doing a little push here. If you have a first in channel points to click, yeah, I'll have to. I don't know if I have to, but it's always fun to like have more things. Just gonna make some more of those little movie clips and things. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's just do a little pushy push, and then now I can painty paint. How's everybody doing? Just kind of decided to do a little impromptu stream here on this. I think one of the things I was going to do. Oh, a couple things I was going to do here was, first of all, I want to paint out these tear ducts. Ogres don't cry. They don't need tear ducts. Bleh. They're tough. The other thing is, let's kick this over to Photoshop, and I'm going to pull down. Well, maybe I should just paint it here because I'm gonna have to clean it up anyway. I wish there was like some liquefied kind of thing or something here sometimes. Just kind of trying to make their eyes look a little, make them look a little more angry. Does that mean ogres don't listen to the cure? I guess so. I don't. Oh, it's because it's music that makes you cry or something, I guess. Yeah, I just got it. I think I am gonna liquefy this a little bit. Just we'll try some stuff. I should but I want the little tear duct thingies downward or upward, I think. Let's looks more angry. Into canteen. Liquefy gnomes into canteen. How will the ogre throw gnomes if they liquefy in a canteen. Oh, okay. You're responding. I see. Sorry, I'm historically bad at reading, so. Water balloons. No tears of blood. Oh yeah. We need to do one of the ones that's on the list is to do like a derpy ogre. I don't know if anyone's claimed to do that one yet or not. That's on the list. Hey Corvus, thanks for the sub and the lurk. How you doing, Ben? Turkey Oberschen. Well, it's hard to do cross-eyed when they don't have pupils. But I don't know that we would do that anyway. That might be a little bit too derpy. We might have to like just make it look kind of like dumb, but like not like he's got mental incapacities. Maybe a snaggletusk. Yeah, that'd be cool. This could be a good one for that. Like I could just boop, get rid of one of that. Maybe even swing over. That. I don't know if that placement is good or not. I don't know if I like that, but anyway. Got this baby making music going. Ogre inspiration, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, how's the audio levels? Let me know if the music is too loud or what have you. And I might have to remove it from the VOD version for YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you're probably not listening to anything in the background here. Dang it. Let's make him look extra angry here. We'll do the just to pull this down. Audio good? That's good. Can't wait to see the Ogre capital city. Yeah. It's just gonna be cool getting more places, man. I was sitting in on some of the environment guys kind of talking about their stuff, and dude, I'm so stoked. So stoked for you guys to see some of this new stuff that's coming in. It's cool. There's going to be a lot of new stuff with this patch, or this test, because us character dudes have been kind of busting our nut, all our collective nut, on all these recent changes for the characters. So there's a lot of new, like the faces have been all kind of cleaned up and finalized and shit. There's some new faces probably you'll see. Kind of some tweaks to some of the characters. I mean, you guys, if you've been watching the streams, you know what's going on, right? So, I mean, there's all that, plus all the environment stuff, and we got the new VFX guy, and he's starting to do a little bit of new stuff, so you might see a little bit of sprinkled new things in that regard as well. He's still getting up to speed, so it's probably going to be a little bit before it goes in and like knocks everything out. But ZBrush told me about the biome video, and that was awesome. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Bust them nuts. Yeah, dude. Okay, here I'll tell you this. I was in a call earlier today with everybody, and we're Chinny D was kind of looking for some feedback on his zone, and here. Oh shucks. Premusmo is rating me with 41 viewers. Thanks, dude. I do, man. Trying to make a cool ogre face to sway you. What do you think? I think you might have already seen me start on this one though. Here, let me be a good streamer and actually like do a shout out. I can. I don't know. There we go. It only took half an hour to find the button. If any of you folks don't already know about Primus MMO, dude, he streams a lot. He streams a lot of MMOs. He's doing Pantheon right now. He was doing a bunch of Ultima online stuff a while ago. He's just a cool dude. Just chill stream to hang out in. If none of the Eminem streams are up, that's where I hang out myself. So check him out. He's a cool dude. Thanks for the raid, man. I'm not sure if you're gonna raid and run or you're gonna lurk for a while, but yeah. So we're doing this Ogre face. Ogre face, ogre face, ogre face. Let's see, what else can I do here? I think, do I want to make one of the eyes different? Do I want to do like asymmet? I probably do. So that could be cool if I did like... kind of like the dwarf face and the gnome face I did. I think some of these wrinkles are a little bit much here. I don't know about that. Well, but yeah, I'm lurking. Take dogs out and stuff. We'll be back and forth. Okay, man. Well, you're welcome to do either. Whatever you need to do, man. But I didn't tell my story. I forgot. Sorry. Okay, so Chinny was working on his fancy new zone that I won't tell you anything about. But so there was like an element of it. He was like, "What do you guys think about this area? Like, what should we do with this thing?" Like, and so I was just kind of fielding suggestions and stuff. And some folks gave like some legit thoughts and things. And of course, me being me, I was like, "Oh, I have some dumb fucking joke for this. I got a joke answer. The people must know." So I was like, "Oh, given that like we kind of have a lot of like a phallic shaped rocks and stuff all over the place, like I think this could really benefit from, like a big old dong right in this area here." And then immediately everyone jumped in and was like, "Oh yeah," and then we put a dong over here, and just like we're using like Slack's like just screen draw thing to like just draw dicks all over like Chinny's face, Chinny's screen and stuff. Pretty fucking hilarious. I was like, "Oh shit!" Everyone just jumped on that. Holy cow! That was one of the ones that I was like, "Man, I wish we were streaming that one," but of course he's working on a top secret zone, so it can't. But it's pretty funny. So yeah, that was my day today. That's what I did at work today. Just draw dicks on a coworker's screen. Yeah. Let's go back from the dick doodle factory. These guys do bring up dongs a lot, can confirm. Yeah, like, to be honest, in all fairness, I think more frequently it's just accidental dong. Rarely do we, like, intentionally dong it up. So, just putting that out there. It's just, it happens. Subconscious dong. Exactly. That's just game development. Okay, this playlist is very short because it's playing loops already. I need to change this. Disney excuse. How about them WNBA games? I don't know what that means. And this is why I want to know why Sean won't let us give you money yet. What? Why? Because penises? I'm missing some connections to what's happening in chat all of a sudden. You know, those... yeah. I'm having a struggle, you know, without the genius element there. I think I'm just struggling. Okay. I think I need to go turn off symmetry and kind of wing it now. That's where we're at right now. So one of the things about the Ogre male, the geometry, just as an unsolicited explanation here, we actually modeled out the kind of the shape of the bottom lip for that kind of the, you know, caveman. So as a result, now that we have some geo, we can't really do like a ton of stuff with like the shape of the mouth, like going downward. Like obviously I can draw a mouth going up like this because this part is flat and I can do whatever I want pretty much, but it's kind of very difficult to have like an open mouth. Like we can't really do something like this probably. It's just gonna look weird. Or we can't do like frowny face or something because of that shape. So a lot of the ogres are going to be kind of like this, I think. Oh, people are throwing dongs on the WNBA court. I didn't know that. I don't follow sports at all, so I have no idea. Are they like... Is that like a fun thing, or is it like a kind of a harassy being a dick thing? What's the context of that? It's a dick move, if you will. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't seem like it's like in good fun, kind of. harassing people getting arrested. Oh man. Yeah, I mean that kind of stuff doesn't. I've never heard of anything like that for the men's side. So it's pretty weird behavior. I don't know. People get weird about like female sports if it's not like sexualized type stuff. Like, I mean, there was that. Wasn't there like some female football league that was like explicitly like sexualized because they had like revealing, they were like in bikinis or some shit, or kind of something revealing uniform and stuff, and that kind of didn't do well. So like if that can't even survive, like I don't know. I don't know. It's weird, dude. People... yeah. Not that I claim to know really anything about any of that stuff, but it's just kind of observational. I think it's more the woman playing sports. I don't think so. Dildo flinging is the answer, apparently. Yeah, like why are people against like women playing sports? I don't. If you don't like it, then I mean, don't watch it, I guess. It's weird to go to a game and like just be weird about it. Plenty of other stuff to watch, I guess. Or I agree. Lingerie League, was that what it's called? I don't even know. Because like I don't watch sports, so it wasn't even like in my sphere. I only know about it from like other stuff, kind of like historical type shit. Like I don't know. Sexist, they want Want him in the kitchen, I bet. Maybe. It's WNBA or WNBA is to rely more on fundamentals rather than raw athleticism. Makes for a better game to watch. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Is like, I mean, not knowing squat about like sports or basketball or any of that stuff, I'd imagine they would play the game differently. I mean, maybe I'm wrong on that, but not like it's a different game, but like they would just women think differently, and they probably are like you said. It sounds like there's kind of they're relying on different things or different strategies, or I don't know. Because like if you it's like with anything, there's like an experiment or something where I think it was Volvo, they got like a bunch of women together and just like a bunch of women designed a car. I don't know if this is actually a joke or a real thing, if it was like a kind of a concept car experiment thing, but like they prioritized different things than like a bunch of men making a car. So it was like it had some good ideas to it. So I don't know. I don't see why you can't just like leave them alone and let them do their thing and just let capitalism take the wheel. Like if it's really not good, then I guess they'll not stick around or whatever. Whatever. I don't know. I speak on things I don't know about, so. How about a little spittle on those juicy lips? A little spittle? I don't think that's what you meant by spittle, but I don't really have color channels to make like spit or snot like on the face itself. I could maybe we'll be able to do something where we can do like an extra layer that's like specific to the face or something, and then we can kind of place stuff where we want. I don't know. That big old tooth hanging out of that much. How has the ogre gone this long without cracking it? Very carefully. So he's got a good dental plan. Maybe he sleeps with a mouth guard in. I think that's the answer. He's getting his calcium, yeah. Hey DJ, Blacklight, how you doing? What are you listening to? That song is rockin'. Playing some more contemporary songs today. This, and again, some of the, I might cut out the audio for the VOD or whatever, but currently this one is Red Hot Chili Peppers. I think it's called Roach Out. Or Reach Out, maybe, not Roach Out. That makes more sense. I could also just leave it in and let the account get dinged or whatever. It's not like I don't think we're monetizing it, and I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I don't know. As long as we don't get in any kind of like serious trouble or something. I don't know. I might get dinged on Twitch, actually. I don't know. Okay. Let's get some darks in here. I like the Red Hot Chili Peppers version of Roller Coaster. I don't think they ever put it on an album. I don't know if I'm getting really the vibe from the eyes that I'm shooting for here. I think I'm gonna try and liquefy the left eye a little bit more. I don't know if I'm doing too much squinty one eye open thing. I'm beginning to feel like we're overusing this look, so I don't know if this is even gonna stick. This guy could use some scars though. Give him a wart. Yeah, that's a good idea. Here, let's do a blemish layer over top of all this. And do like it's cool. War paint. Someone wanted war paint. I forget who it was, but kind of cool. That's not what I was trying to do, though. Are those plugs in his ears? No, it's just the way the ear is painted. We should probably repaint that, actually, so that it's there's more detail or whatever. That's just like the shape of the ear that's on there. Alright, let's turn this off for a sec here. Everyone's got like eye scars and shit. I feel like what can I do that's different here? Just I don't know about this one. Cousin love music, baby. Yeah. Dead South. Yeah, this is Dead South. This is Banjo Odyssey, I believe, is the name of the song. Is there a more scholarly ogre face too? For someone wanting to go like elementalist? Hey, that Java, that's a good idea. I'm gonna write that one down. We haven't thought about that actually, so I'll add that to the list. Can you give me a better descriptive? Like, can you like what kind of scholarly ogre? Like, give me more like descriptive, a more comprehensive descriptive kind of description. I'll add it to the list. Like what demeanor? Was it like a? Is it like a? Live a caveman contemplating life itself. Gentler features, doesn't look as brutish. Stern look, not angry focused. Stern contemplative, scholarly ogre, I guess. I'll write that down. I don't know if we'll get a monocle for them though. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know about that. one sucks. I suck at scars or something. I don't know about these, man. Maybe they need to be lower opacity or something. That helps. Yes. I don't know. I'll leave those for now. I'm not stoked about those though. Hauntergeist asks, how can we support M&M besides playing? Do subs go directly to you or the project in general? Dumb question probably, but I want this project to succeed. Keep up the good work. Hey, thanks for the support, man. So we're not accepting any donations on a project level right now. We want to make a game that we're proud of and that you guys have something to sink your teeth into. You know, kind of have like a just be like honest about it. Like, this is like a this is what we think is good, you know, and then you decide with your money if you think it's good when we get into EA, right? But until then, we are not doing any sort of crowdfunding or not any sort of like pay to win, pay to play type stuff. Like, we're trying to be like honest and upfront about everything. That's why we stream it so much of our stuff. That's why we're so transparent about everything with all the numbers from the playtest, and we've even posted the financials so far. Like, it's all like out of pocket for us. A lot of people have day jobs and everything, so I mean that's kind of our stance on a project level. But you can, like, you know, subscribing to the Twitch channels like that, you know, that goes to the individual artists or whoever's streaming, like, you know, A Loving Robot or myself or Goblin or Zach. Chinny D streams sometimes, and Nick's started to stream as well. So those subscribing on Twitch and stuff, that money goes to the individual person you're giving to. I also have a Ko-fi account, which is like you can donate directly to me, and I think Goblin has one as well. I don't know if anyone else has one, but that is like just straight donations, and that goes directly to whoever you're donating to as well. So I mean, those, other than like, those are the only ways to like monetarily support us. But though none of that stuff is required, you know. It's cool. It's cool when you do it. I appreciate it. You know. Hey. Thanks, man. Thanks for the gift subs. Yeah, man. That's all you need to do. That's by no means an obligation. You know, it doesn't prevent you or grant you any advantages or anything. You know, we're just gonna keep trucking away, and then come Q1 of next year, when EA goes out, that's when we'll be asking for subscriptions for people to join to play the game and everything, and then that will be like, you know, that's not a beta or anything. That's like early access, but it's like you'll be able to play like you normal. That's the plan. I just painted on the wrong layer. So that's all we got, man. But I appreciate your being into the thing and supporting us and however you can. Best way, like one of the best ways you can, like non-monetarily, is just getting the word out, telling people about the thing, because we're not doing any kind of like advertisement or anything. So our plan is just kind of like work away on the game, and then just kind of slowly gain people as word gets out, or people decide that it's good enough to tell their friends and that sort of thing. So we were planning for like a steady, slow burn, you know what I mean? So that's my spiel. Java Stein says, should totally way down the line put a piece of equipment, a gentle, like a monocle. Scholarly ogre face is used under the NPC to initiate a quest for it. Consider grabbing multiple sub-accounts when game goes live. Planning 3 accounts with no intention to box, just to support. Hey, Charm in P99, that's very kind of you. However, I think we might be planning like in like the plan for the subscription and all that stuff. I think we've talked about it anyway. I don't know how like serious this is. There's probably gonna be like, and again, don't quote me on this. I don't know the details, but we've at least talked about having kind of different payment options and things. So like if you just want like to give us more money, but you're not really planning on boxing, or you're not going to use those other accounts, like there might be like, you know, some other way to just tip more money into the subscription. Like you'll pay more if you want to, kind of thing, just to support us more. And like, and at that point, that will be like paying the company and not just individual people. That's what I've heard. As well as we're planning to have like a merch shop where you can buy physical goods for the real world. We're not doing any microtransactions, but maybe if you want to buy like a t-shirt or a hat or a print of goblin stuff, you know, that would be another way to help support us, and then you get a cool thing too. So money hats, money hats. I'm gonna make sure we get money hats on the list. EA subscription. I've never won one of those. Pumped for EA. Tell your mailman. Yeah, got the family playing. All old EQ players. Love everything you're doing. Sweet, dude. Family account. If Daybreak had a good family plan, I'd jump on it to play with my kids. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're trying some wacky stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did something like that. I don't know. I'm not the right guy to like talk to about all that stuff. That's a better question to hit a loving robot with on his streams. What about like a 1 month, 3 months, 6 months with small discounts for each? Maybe, yeah. Like I don't know the details, and I'm not really the guy for that. But I can see us doing stuff. I don't see why we wouldn't do like some basic options, but again, like don't quote me on any of that stuff because I don't know. I'm loving all the new faces you guys are working on.
Yeah, man, me too. It's been really fun lately. As we've been doing a lot of like kind of work that's, you know, the work that you have to do that's not really very fun. Like, I feel like we've all been a little bit like all that UV work was like a bit of a ball breaker. So it's good. It's fun that it's good that we're like having some fun with this stuff now. So. I think I've gone too dark with some of these elements here, and I think I've gone too light on some of the other elements as well. So I'm going to try and balance stuff out a little bit here.
Have you ever tried a butter tart? How about no? What is a butter tart? Is that like a Pop-Tart? A butter flavored Pop-Tart? Is it a pastry of some sort with butter? Involving butter somehow? It's a Canadian pastry. Ah. I have not.
What kind of pastry? Is it just like a... Is it like kind of a roll? It's like a Canadian bagel? Is it like a crepe?
Not even a butter flavored Pop-Tart, just a Pop-Tart of your choosing with a big old stick of butter on it. Yeah. Hey, I'm just following the description of the name there.
You're gonna get me in trouble again if we start talking about food, because last time we did that, you all were like real disappointed in me, so we're heading for heartache, I can tell.
It's a tart like a mini pie filled with buttery caramel or syrup. A little pie. Okay. Let me look this up. And then I will disappoint you all with my follow-up statement. Oh, it's like a little I have not had one of these, but that kind of looks like a little mince pie kind of thing. That kind of looks good, actually. I'd try one. Just tap back Zukan talking about food. Oh no! Oh my god.
Yeah, we've entered the food topic now.
Butter tarts. How in the hell are we Americans still fatter than y'all? I know, right? Because the one pie with buttery filling, we eat 6. Yeah, that tracks. And the buttery filling that we eat is like butter replacement with like way more bad stuff in it.
So, yeah, the thing I was going to say, though, was I should put a scar on his forehead. That would be cool, actually. That's what this face needs. It's a big old forehead scar. That'd be cool. Yeah, let's do this. This is what we need. Yeah. That works. I like that.
But yeah, what I was going to say though is, you said it's like a mini pie, and my first thought was, oh, I don't like pie. I'm not a pie enjoyer. I don't have anything more to say. You guys need to know that I am a heathen. Any plans for a snot bubble ogre? Yeah, that's been coming up a lot lately. I think due to the way we are doing our textures, we can't just paint. We can't just paint like this, but and then like make it green or something. You know what I mean? Because we're not adding color into the texture. We're painting grayscale, and then it's getting tinted in engine, and we only have so many color channels. So the only way we could probably still do this, but the way we'd have to handle it is making it a separate layer, like one of those extra feature options. And so, and the way those work are currently anyway, they are universal across all the faces for the race and sex that you pick. So if we made like a snot thing like this has to work for every face, every male ogre face that we have. And maybe this one isn't. This one probably isn't. If we keep it subtle, maybe it would work. Probably would work for like a bunch of faces. Well, I'd have to play with it and see. But that's kind of the
what we're kind of working with when we do that sort of thing. So it depends on. How about snot crusted mustache? Maybe. It depends. I'm not necessarily against it as an option. It just needs to work in the system, because I don't like it when we make stuff that like doesn't fit together. It has to fit together. That's my rule. So I can play with stuff and see what happens, and then if it works, then we can put it in.
Can't wait to see that on the pensive scholarly. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, even if it doesn't work thematic, like you could have a scholarly dude with like a drizzly nose, and if that's what you choose, that's up to you. As long as it technically works with the face, right? Like if again, to do this again, if we did a drizzly booger right here like this. And on all the other faces, it worked. Like, there wasn't any, like, conflict of features. But on this one, like, obviously it's covering the mouth, right? This doesn't really work. It's covering up other elements in a weird way, so we don't want to do that. This is kind of what I mean. Like, if it doesn't work... If this doesn't work like this, then we don't want to do that. Dripping. Bit. So the shorter answer is we'll see. It depends. Every ogre I make will be the scholarly snot ogre. Okay, hey man. And you know what? You have that option, man. You can do whatever you want. I think we have a pretty cool customization thing. I'm trying to like adjust it, or we were talking about today anyway, of like maybe setting up a thing where there's like some more presets or something. Not presets. Let me take that back. Presets is the wrong word, but like a little bit more functionality where like if you have face 1, and then there's like, if we want to do something very specific with face 1, maybe we do like an extra feature that only works with this one, and then we just kind of link the two. We link them. Linked. And then we can maybe get away with some more specific things. But it depends on being able to have a link system, because we don't want to make stuff that doesn't work with everything. Like if things are set up so that they have to work with everything, then it sort of limits us to a certain degree. So if we can kind of unshackle ourselves from that limitation, then it allows us to do some other stuff. So we'll see. But it's also like that whole feature that requires tech, and that's kind of a low priority cosmetic thing. So I don't even want to bug tech about it right now, because they've got like so much other stuff. But long term, that would be cool. A cool feature. But you don't need to shade it. Ogre Scalp is a better backboard than MS Paint. What is your favorite color? How about new? My favorite color? I'm partial to blues and greens. I think I look good in blue. I tend to do blue stuff. All right, I need to fix this eye bag, I think. About new. Favorite robe graphic in EQ? Oh, I know this one. Uh-oh. It's the Tola Punj robe graphic. It's like a green. Hey, here it is on a gnome. If I can get the this thing. I like this robe. With this color, the green one. Gossamer is pretty cool too, actually. Yeah, this one is probably my favorite, and then the actually the one that I have on my here. Let's do this. The other one that drops from here's this is the one I doodled. So this one it's that blue one. It's like the Ishva robe or something. It's like the blue one with like the eyes on there and the kind of the yellow trim and stuff with the I'm pretty sure that's the one. That's the one I put on this dude. On my little comic here. Robe of the Ishva. Yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure this is the one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so that's what I had most of the time because of the stats. It's a green Burnai Legion Gi. Yeah. Rava says it would be a cool potential way in the future feature EA in 1.0 than all those cool extra bells and whistles. Yeah. It'll be cool when we add more stuff. Kind of the more control we have over things, like the more specific, like, yeah, the more we can do certain things. Because, like, the thing is, like with, like, let's take EverQuest 1 for example, like the classic models. Those were just hand painted, you know, full color. And so they could just put whatever they wanted on there. Like, that's why the ogres have, like, blood on it, or, like, scars and shit, or, like, boogers and stuff. Because they can just, you know, there's no... You were just selecting a texture. As it was. There was no modification to it. Like, in the engine. But we're not doing that. We're doing... we're modifying it in engine. That's how, and that is allowing us to get a little bit more options in the form of skin tones, right? Skin tones. You can select your eye color. You can select your hair color. So you can kind of do a little bit more like Lego building of your character's face in that regard. But the current trade-off is everything is kind of like in the same bucket, and so everything has to kind of fit together. And to continue with the Lego example. And so that is, it gives you a lot of power, but it is a little limiting in some aspects as well. So if we can get like more control, then maybe we'll be able to do like a couple more like specific things as well, and then kind of have the best of both worlds. So we'll see. It's again, it's like a sort of a lower priority list item. Awesome Lego set, but you have that friend sitting beside you right next to you telling you kind of has to follow the build schematic bought with the set. I don't think I've ever got a set like a full set. Maybe I got a little truck and I followed the instructions or something small like that. But I remember just getting like the blocks and just kind of building my own stuff for the most part with Legos.
I don't think I think the ogre eyes are on their own separate lerp. I don't know if they have like an upper end for like highlights and stuff. That would be cool to add or work with that.
What are your guys's, in terms of EverQuest, like iconic items? And I don't mean when I'm asking this, I don't mean just like the graphic of it, like we were just talking about for the robes. Like, what's an item that stands out to you in your memory because of the name of it or because of something about it, not necessarily because of the way it looks? Like, what's some of your favorite ones like that? Yaks, Senti Longsword, Lammy. What's the Lammy? Remind me what the Lammy is. Shiny Metallic Robe, Howling Harpoon, J-Boots. J-Boots are good. Lamentation. Is that a weapon? This is a sword? Like a warrior sword with like a stun on it, if I'm remembering right? Or am I off base there? What about the Wormslayer, bro? Wormslayer is fucking low key. It's an epic light. Oh, no proc? Okay, it's just like good ratio. The one I always think of is the skull-faced Barbara or whatever, like that helmet. Like it says it's like a skull helmet, but it doesn't have the graphic of one. And I always think about that one, and I'm like, man, I want to do a skull helmet. I'm looking forward to getting some cool stuff like that. There's always the epics. Yeah, well, of course, epics. I guess more mean skull-shaped barbut. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that one sticks out in my mind. And there's also there's a spiky shoulder thing or something, some sort of spiky shoulder item as well. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, it's just like kind of regular items like that rusty spiked shoulder. It might have been that. I think kind of like regular items like that with like kind of interesting descriptions. Those stand out to me. And I'm looking forward to
doing some cool stuff for our game on that front. Like, maybe we're probably not going to always be able to make like custom things for everything, but some stuff maybe I'll just like sneak it in. Sneaky. Oh man. Damn it. I had mirror on still. I'm gonna go back far enough.
OG Gnome Skin Mask. Yeah, Tink masks are nuts. I do nasty things for an all deep elf clicky like Guys of the Deceiver. We used to have a clicky mask that turned you into a ghost. We used to have like, I don't know if it was, I assume it was for test purposes, or maybe people were just getting gung-ho about itemization, and then we realized that we were overextending, but we had a fungi tunic. A fungi tunic used to drop, and a Guise of the Deceiver type mask used to drop. Crazy stuff like that. But obviously that's been pared back. I wanted nothing more back in the day than a Lodi shield, shell shield to show up on my back if you were to equip it there. Dude, Classic EverQuest, holy shit. That would be so cool. And that is something that I've talked about with the dudes, and like trying to figure out how we can do that. I think right now, in order, so we have like, there are certain items that can be equipped in different slots, right? The problem occurs right now is that it's assigned to a specific location. Like, let's say I'll use the focus items as an example because that's kind of a recent one. Let's say you have like a focus item, like it's a skull. Like I'll just use one of the skull items that we have. So there's like a skull item that you can get that it's a primary offhand weapon, or not weapon, but item. And so you hold it in your hands, right? And then it shows up in your hand, obviously. But I think the content guy wanted it to be like a main hand, offhand, and belt item, so you could put it on your belt slot as well if you wanted to like have the stats, but you needed your hands for weapons or something. But the problem with that is it's assigned to one of those two slots. and it always goes into one of those two slots, depending on whichever one you assign. There's no like detection of, okay, I'm putting on the belt, and now I need to actually put the graphic on the belt. We don't have that kind of tech right now, so in that regard, when it comes to like a Lodi shield type situation where it's a shield you can equip on your shield slot, but also put on your back, we don't have a way to do that right now, but that would be cool. And it kind of runs to another thing, like how does that work? How does that interact with like your, because we could just maybe like, if we got the tech to detect the location and then apply it to an appropriate slot, like let's say if the shield goes on the shield, if you have it on the secondary, and then if you put it on your back, it like replaces the backpack or something. That could, maybe we could set it up like that, but it's like, okay, but also how does it interact with like your cape? And do we care about that? Maybe you just, as the player, we'd leave it up to the player to decide to either hide their cape or hide their Lodi shield thing. Don't know. Hey, Nickelback, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're painting some ogre faces right now. This is not a good spot right here. But all that to say, that kind of thing is something that I would love as well. And it's just a question of getting the tech set up for it, basically. Because there was the Ixar newbie quest for the warriors. They had that pike. The pike was like a weapon that they could use, but it was also a back item they could put on their back. And I was like, oh man, I'd be such a badass if I had like a pike on my back. You know, stuff like that. That would be cool. Yeah, interesting. The backpack in-game adds an extra layer. Yeah. No plans for weapon sheathing, right? No. Like weapon sheathing is a whole can of worms, kind of, because in my book, I'm not a fan of it because, number one, I'm an EQ nerd, and you didn't really sheath your weapons in EQ, so I don't know if that's a strong argument, but that's one of my things, is like, well, it's not really, you know, we didn't, it's not a big deal, I guess, if we end up doing it for that particular reason. Like, I'll just get over my own biases and deal with it. But the other issue with it is, where are we going to put all those weapons? Because we already kind of are using the waste real estate with like the little pouches or your spell book or whatever else you have on there. And so are we kind of walking into a thing where we're just like, I guess just weapons, sheathed weapons, clip through all that stuff? I have a harder time with that. I'm real anti-clipping through stuff guy. It really bothers me. So we'd either have to kind of like maybe
rejigger stuff so that we can accommodate for that, and then stuff kind of can play nice together in all scenarios, or as many scenarios as we can anyway, or we just leave it alone. And because it's like a cosmetic thing that requires a lot of work, we just have so far opted to leave it alone. I don't know how other people feel on the team though, and if they're just like, yeah, we'll deal with it later. Personally, I'm perfectly happy with just never doing it, because I'm not really, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of it to begin with. So, but I know that there's like a lot of RP folks that have asked for it for those sorts of reasons, and maybe I'm just an old grump that's holding on to the glory days for no damn reason. But
casters holding shields and weapons at the ready while mounted. That would be a good argument for sheathing. I'm doing finger quotes as I say that. I think when it comes to like mounts and stuff, maybe we would just like disable your weapons. I don't know. I love a good back sheathed weapon, but OG EQ style is dope. Clipping is immersion breaking, and I will not condone breaking the... Yeah, dude, same. There's always going to be an amount of clipping that we can't really... Like, we can only do so much, right? Like, if we make a bunch of stuff, and it all kind of goes together, and it just happenstantially clips, like, at some point when you're moving around or whatever... It's like, all right, you can only do so much. But I think there's a difference between that and like purposefully designing a system that you knowingly put stuff on your waist that would clip through other stuff, right? Like that's kind of what I mean by like walking into it. I don't really want to walk into it. If it happens and I can't, like, it's like, it is what it is. Then it is what it is. But, or like, sometimes I'll just go out of my way to like try and fix it. But I can't always do that. So. Hey, Isang, how you doing, man? Welcome. It's been a while since I saved this, so let's do that. It's a lot easier to design for a much more limited equipment set. So, yeah, but yeah, like with sheathing and stuff, like if people were happy with just the items like just disappearing, rather than like actually sticking to the body, I could get behind that. If you just want to have your hands not have any visible things and you don't care that it just sort of disappears, I mean that could work. That's one solution. So, but again, it's one of those things where it's like, we'll deal with it later. It's not high priority. You are a grumpy old fart, 100%. I definitely am, yeah.
I hate pies. I don't like things to change. I like my EQ the way I like my EQ. Get off my lawn.
Grognards represent. Showing the weapons sheathed on the mount when riding could be cool. Yeah, but you're attaching... You're taking an attachment from one entity to another. I think it depends on how the mounts work, actually. That would be a chip question. I don't remember if it's like... I think it's like a clone. I think you actually become... Technically, under the hood, I think you become the horse, and then your body becomes like a hat that you as the horse body then wear. So I don't know, maybe it's not as far off, actually. But that would be a chip question, probably. I think Goblin's concept art was more in line with the Valheim trolls than D&D gangly ones. Yeah, the trolls are around. I love a good back sheath. Oh, I think I said that. You know if there are going to be idle animations? Ghastly, what do you mean? Speaking of EQ, are we getting fat belly style trolls? Any idea what the Eminem spin is gonna be on trolls yet? Radali? Have you not seen the concept art, dude? Here, I will show you. In case you haven't seen this. So here's the race lineup. Here's the trolls. There's your boyos and your ladios. So they got the pudgy roly bits. They're kind of hunched and wide. And then the ladies are kind of a little bit slender. They still got a pot belly. A little bit hunched still. They're taller in stature. So that's the trolls. Idle animation for player characters, like in EQ, you had a cool wide stance after being EQ. Oh, okay, yeah. So we do have idle animations, but not the one you're describing. Like you're talking about like kind of an AFK idle or something, like another iteration. And that's something I've been clamoring for a while. And I hope that we get them, but I think it's probably something that isn't high on the list, I guess. We don't even have support for that kind of thing, I think, yet. Because that's basically playing a second set of animations after a certain amount of time. I've been referring to them as what have I been? I forgot what I called them. Like AFK animation or something. I don't remember. There's like active idle and like AFK idle kind of thing. So but yeah. Understandable for sure, yeah. Dude, yeah, I would love those. But we're not there yet. So, but you have an advocate in me, so eventually, perhaps they'll get in there. I want to try something. Let me save this. And let's go to Photoshop real quick. I don't know about this, actually. This might be a problem.
Maybe I want to just close this.
Oh that eye is disgusting.
That's why he's angry.
But I'm wondering if I should do it on the other eye. ESO's personality system was kind of nice for that. Final Fantasy has a bunch of idle stances. I really like that. The whole emote system is nice too.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Be cool to have a lot of options there. Just depends on what the animators get through doing. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the thing where the animators are full-time or whatever their situation becomes. Maybe they sit there and they just animate a ton of idle or a ton of just player and animations and things. The thing though is like we're always gonna have a bunch of NPCs and stuff too. But maybe, yeah, I don't know. Depends. It depends on a lot of things, right? It's always nice. It would be nice to have, best case scenario, but. All right, well, that's cool. I have it on a different layer. I can turn it off if we don't like it.
Nicodemus heading out. Thanks for the stream. All right, dude. Thanks for hanging out, man.
I know there's a lot more I can do here. I wonder if I can... line that up. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can clean up the chin a little bit and then see where we're at.
You know how one of the ogre faces in EQ was missing an ear? Is that a feasibility with y'all's framework? Not currently. If we can get to a point where we can have like an ear option, like if we're able to swap at least the texture, we can try doing a bunch of different ears. If we can get to a point where we can actually swap the geometry, then we could do a missing ear maybe. Or we could at least do different ear types. I know Goblin has talked about maybe giving like the elves some options with the ears. But that's another one of those things that like
requires some tech solution that we don't currently have, so. So another one of those nice to haves. That'd be cool though. I think the shadow under the lip here is way too strong. It's a pretty cool face, if I do say so myself.
Looks good. Looks great. It looks really good. You and Z are both talented as hell.
Well, thank you. I feel like ZBrushed and Goblin are the really good ones, and I've just been learning a lot from them and just kind of trying to become better. I think this last round of like face stuff has really helped a lot with my painting. I've never got to catch a goblin stream. He always streams when I'm asleep. Yeah, he's on weird hours. He stays up late a lot. Is there an official name for the lizard race yet? Exclusive little news bulletin here. Yes. But I won't say it yet. I haven't really I've come up with a name for them, and I wrote a little bit of their lore, but I want to get stuff more formalized and like break it to the team. Make sure everyone's cool with it. I'm assuming everyone's kind of giving me a lot of like leeway with the lizards, so I don't really think, unless someone has comes up with like a way better name or like lore or something, probably gonna go with what I've got at this point. But
But yeah, I'm excited to get more of that, you know, more formalized and being able to talk about it. What's the goal for number of faces per race? So I have said that I think like 6 face options per race per gender. And then like it's like a reasonable target. Some people have said 3. I think we're already pretty damn close to having 6 for like, there's a couple like halflings, they only have a couple, but I mean, at the rate that we've churned through these things, like we can, I'm very confident that we could easily hit that target. So, I mean, we have like a couple more months till EA, and we can knock out faces pretty quick. So between now and then, if we just kind of chip away at a couple of those extra faces as we go, I think we'll be good. Or we could just sit on our butts through this coming test and just do a bunch more or something. I don't know. It depends. We've kind of taken quite a big diversion. So we probably need to get back to doing what's on our list, but at least we know we can get through stuff pretty quick. Which I was always optimistic about anyway. Like I wasn't. That's why I said 6. So like that seems reasonable. I think we could churn through stuff if we all 3 of us sat down and just like did a bunch. So yeah, so that's the goal, and that's like that. And then with hair as well, like having maybe shooting for 6 like hairstyles per race, but like that's there's a kind of like an asterisk there. It depends on the race, because it's not appropriate for everybody to have. We don't want to like hit that number just to hit that number. We want to hit that number if we can think of enough things. That means we'd be under 6, or maybe we would be over 6, depending on who's doing what, right? Or what race needs what. Like the goblin male, for example, they don't have hair. They just have little like spikes. And I don't know that, like, I'm sure we could probably think of like 6 different like arrangements of like spiky heads, but I imagine there's like kind of a cap at a certain point where it's like, okay, well, there's only so many kind of spiky head arrangements that kind of you can really do that make sense, that you really like aren't like starting to kind of double up on already what you have. So maybe that's an example of where there wouldn't be a lot more, or maybe that we wouldn't even hit 6 options there. It depends. So I think this playlist is quite short, so I think we're already repeating stuff, so let's see if I can change it. I want to see the Dead South live. That'd be cool. They're a Canadian band, right? Yeah, 6 seems like a good number. Makes sense. You want to like what you're making and how it fits, not just ticking boxes.
Yeah. And it, you know, we can always add more. Like, we're not like, it's not like we have to make an amount before the game releases and then we can never make any more, right? We can always make more later on. So I'm not worried about it, and you guys shouldn't be either. Yeah. But like, if there's any like particular like ideas or like looks that you think we really should try and get in there, I think it's definitely good to try and say something sooner, just like so we can get like make sure we, if it's a good idea, you know, get it in there or whatever the case is. So ain't putting any of your shitty ideas in there though, you know what I'm saying? It's a bad idea, we'll just be like, nah man, lame. I don't know if I should have done that last bit there. I think it was fine just having it a straight edge like that. That's fine.
Damn, no shitty ideas? I'm out. I have a good one. Yeah. Well, we hardly knew you, Java. All I ask is for a troll with orange eyes and a grimace on his face, like one from EQ.
Oh.
Let's take a look. Oh shit, I clicked the wrong thing. MSNGX, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Open this image. Rodali? Am I saying that right? Thank you for the follow. Okay, there's a couple orange. You talking about this one, maybe? There's a couple orange. I mean, these are yellow, really. This is orange. I like this one. This one's pretty iconic. I think I went with the red-eyed one, or the Scarface one. This one's cool. I should actually. Oh, I could look at some of these faces too for inspiration. It's got the big slice across the mouth thing. I want to do something like this for the Ogre too, like a open mouth one, maybe. So, Scarface one is cool. Which? That's the one. The second from the left. So this one. Waiting for the stream delay. Yeah, okay. Orange eye one. This is not one that stands out to me. So, I mean, maybe. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. In terms of eye color, though, you'll have control over the eye color, right? That's an option that you can set on any of the faces. It's just a matter of do we like hit the face that strikes your fancy, you know? Open mouth is the derpy one. This one? Oh, this one's got like the scars down the whole thing. Maybe I need to like try and make these scars. I wanted to try, like, this is all sliced up, but I'd like to do one that's like kind of more melted face. Like this reads like more melted face to me. I always loved the old troll look in EQ. The updated model didn't hit the same monster vibe. Yeah, I always liked the original trolls too. This is the derpy one in my opinion. Like the warbly mouth, and then like the eyes. The eyes are two different colors, but it makes it seem like they're kind of like cross-eyed or something almost. This is the just got back from a Vegas trip face. Green-eyed one is good too. Yeah, this is a good one for the troll. Unless you're talking about ogres, I can't tell. There's a bit of a delay there, so. But yeah, let's let me try something else here. I wonder if I can attempt to do like take the scar thing, and so this is scar attempt 1. Let's save this. I would like to see if I can do like just a bigger scar down the side, the whole side of the face or something. Although I'm kind of running out of steam, if I'm being honest. So we'll make this quick, because the face overall I think is in good shape, and now I'm just kind of fiddling with like specifics. So let me go to we'll go back to Photoshop, and we'll duplicate this one again. Uh-oh. Two-Face. Oh. Alright, let me... So this is Scarred Eye 1. And this will be Scarred Eye 2. That was me, not you. So, I'll try this. Hey, Scruffy, how you doing, man? I like the burnt face scar would go hard. Yeah, man, like that's what that'd be cool. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. So if I just go
This is now a closed eye. There's like a little shadow of it. That, and then what do we want to do? Just melted face. Bleh. I like the mountain from Game of Thrones, you know. Or not the mountain, the hound, sorry. Got it. Mixed them up.
Where do I find lemons in M&M? Asking for a friend. They are special magical gifts that are given to you by GMs only. You mustn't eat them, because you must hang on to them and savor them forever. Burn scars where they took a torch to the eye, maybe? Yeah, I'm just gonna like kind of cover it. It's all like just melted down. This.
I feel compelled to take this scar. Just a little scratch. With that instead.
Hey Katie, how you doing? Now he's ready to join the swarthy band of ogre pirates.
Maybe we'll have some ogre pirates someday. And he'll be ready.
Looking dope.
Yeah, man. Thanks, dude. Trying to like really do like I put it on a different layers so we can try some stuff, but trying to like do like a melted scarry face kind of thing.
Juan Huddle, I'm streaming. Didn't realize you were still going. Hey man, yeah. I'll jump in live stream. Oh, you're there too. Are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
Hey, let me turn down music in my ear.
I might need to turn you up and also turn down the music.
Let's do this. Do. Like that. This. All right. Oh yeah, you're live. I'm probably gonna. I've been going for 3 hours or so now. I'm feeling it. I haven't eaten yet, so at some point in the near future, I'm gonna probably bail anyway. But this is fucking looking awesome, actually. Right now.
Yeah, your ogre with the eye and everything fucking looks sick.
Yeah, I did like a little scar, just a little similar to what you did on your female version, and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then I was like looking at, we were looking at the ogre faces from EverQuest 1, and there's one that's just like the whole side of the face is all like scarred up and shit. I'm like, oh man, I want to try and kind of do like a whole melted face thing or something. So, just trying this out.
Yeah, it looks pretty fucking sick, actually. I'm probably just gonna do the faces and then or try and like touch up some of these. I won't be streaming for very long, but I figured, I was like, I started the stream and I was like, wait a minute, so you started your stream pretty late.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about it, and then Primus was like, "You streaming today, bro?" And I'm like, I guess so.
Guess so, man.
Might as well, man. Hades says, this guy looks like me before I put my makeup on for work. Can I do a gobs? Or do I hear a gob? Yeah, Goblin. We just jumped in voice chat with Goblin.
Human male underscore face underscore face. We already got some changes here.
Katie says hi to you, Goblin.
Oh, hello, Katie. Oh wow, that is pretty close in comparison. Where was that? Oh. I don't know what happened here. The overlay?
Definitely a winner in my book.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I've never really like drawn or painted like kind of gory shit or like melted flesh or something. I'm just kind of winging it here. Let's see Primus say the ogres look like trash now, huh? Wanna fight, bro? Kick your butt.
Dude, actually, it's so funny. Well, I find it funny. I don't know how you feel about it, but the sheer amount of trash talk about Eminem on the r/MMO, I can't help myself but read it. I can't.
Yeah, I didn't read too much of it, but like the trash talk and stuff doesn't really like bother me.
Yeah.
Like it's just, you know, it's not like we've always said, it's like it's not going to be for everybody. So as long as stuff is like accurate. Like what bothers me is when they get something wrong or something.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah.
I don't know why this Photoshop file is like a little like darker or something like that.
Tsunami-san, yeah, there was a Reddit post on, I think it was MMORPG.
r/MMORPG.
Yeah, the subreddit there. It wasn't the Eminem specific one. It was like the general MMO one. I think someone was asking were they asking if it was worth it to like buy the game or something? And I was like, you can't buy the game.
No, they were asking like what to expect, and then which like it's like some people will say expect a game that doesn't hold your hand, and I'm like, okay. And then like there are people like expect a game that wastes your time, that's garbage and is tedious, and in fact don't even play this game at all. And hold on, but to be fair, like I bet they're saying it in their head, like, you know, like just take my advice and expect a game that, you know, like they're being, you know, I put on a dumb voice, which is kind of fun. Probably not what they see themselves as.
Well, I don't know. It's yeah. When you read the phrase like grinding mobs, like you can take that two different ways. So like depending on how you read it in your head, right? The tone you take. It's like, because I like grinding mobs. Like that's more fun than doing quests. Some people don't like it though, so it's a negative for them.
Yeah, well, that's it's like me as someone that like never played. I always say this. I never played EverQuest, but like it doesn't feel like grinding mobs. It feels like fucking hanging out with friends and like engaging in some gameplay here and there.
Yeah. I was talking with John about that kind of earlier, where he posted like some WoW streamer was doing like some raid or something, and she has she may or may not have like custom like health bars or all that stuff, but you know how WoW is these days. It's like there's just like all these add-ons and modified UIs, and it's like all this stuff is just like right in your view all the time.
Yeah.
And all the numbers flying everywhere and stuff, and we're like, Jesus, like that's so intimidating to me. Like that's why I could never like join a WoW raiding guild, because I like the raiding content is just so like you have to do everything perfect all the time, like keep track of all these things, and like you compare that to like EverQuest, even EverQuest raiding, it's just like it's way more chill. You can watch a TV show while you raid. I don't know. It's different vibe, and it's just that mentality of like people who like that stuff think that's good gameplay or whatever. You know, they're the ones who say like, "Oh, be prepared for your time to be wasted," or you know, you're grinding mobs all the time. It's like, that's the fun part.
The time being wasted thing is even like crazier, because like the way that I have played WoW in the last however long, it's like everything about leveling, while they've sped it up, it like you fucking just turn your brain off and you just hit the same keys like in coordination. Just because you're fucking hitting them faster doesn't mean that you're like oh god. Okay, there is a comment on this thread that like it like highlighted for me like the worst way of thinking about like an MMO that is supposed to be a game that you spend a lot of time in, where they're like, I want this game to be like, I want to be able to, you know, progress because of my skill, not because of my time. And I'm like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Are we talking about an MMO? Are we talking about what? You go play a fucking different game if you want to like progress because of skill. What?
Yeah.
Like
you want to
play
be ranked in ranked guild rating or whatever in WoW or something like. I'm in
RGBs.
I'm in diamond whatever in WoW. It's like, but dude, we've all killed the dragon, man.
It's like, what is a level 1? You expect to like, I don't know, outskill a dragon? Like what are we talking about?
Tsunami-san seems to disagree with my chill EverQuest rating statement. I guess it depends on the situation, but like the halls of testing on P99, people just kind of sit there all day, and you just pull a bunch of stuff, and you can like, you know, like I guess it depends on your role too, but like I did a lot of kale raiding. We did like those open raids for the whole server. You know, we get like a couple hundred people show up just randomly over the course of a couple hours. And I mean, I was an enchanter, so I just kind of stood there and like cast buffs on people. And you know, you just got to make sure that you like poke the bear to get your faction or whatever. But at least from that point of view, it was pretty chill, man. So I couldn't really mesmerize those guys.
Oh shit, dude! Zach fucking got this guy actually really, really close to his original. I barely touched it.
Yeah, I mean they were already really good. It's just something about the eyes, I guess, was tripping people up. And I don't know, maybe some of it is just them not being prepared for the change or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's a good amount for me of just like I kind of want people to just like live with it for like a week and see what they think like after that. But yeah, we'll see. I think these changes should be good though.
Okay.
As in, I think these changes will be popular with the team at least. Once we finally get where we ought to get with them.
Wish I had slapped the Goblin Rant. Oh, darn. Goblins should try P99 green just to get an idea of what EQ was like. I think you've tried it before, once or twice maybe. It's the animations that stop you. Sounds like.
Well, I tried EverQuest. It was like the Steam version or whatever, and it's just like maybe there was something there that could have been like, this is really great. But yeah, the animations for me, just if and there might be like a way for me to get around it, but if I strafe fucking left and my character continues to run forward, but I'm moving left, like there's like a certain amount of jank that I just. But however, I did see at some point there was someone that was treating the game like they did not use strafe like at all, and so they were just like running forward and then turning and running forward and turning when they needed to or whatever, and that was like okay, it didn't look as jank, and I was kind of like more willing based off of that to kind of try it, but I just haven't really had time to try or well, a lot of things actually, because it's just I don't know, I barely play games as it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Goblin was on Luckland models for sure. Maybe if it was live from Steam, probably. The point of EQ is that communication and working together overcome the challenge, not that it was particularly hardcore. Yeah, I mean, I don't think EverQuest is like a hard game. It's unforgiving. It's not hard though. It's just unforgiving, and it requires other people. You know, you need.
There was something in Sean's stream that like hit me like a fucking brick actually, where someone was talking about how like the game like punishes you randomly or something, and I was like, wait, hold on, wait, what? No. If you go out adventuring and you fuck up and you only had 40 minutes, why did you go out adventuring in a place where like the consequences are going to be much further than whatever your actions are going to be able to overcome. Like, that was a risk. Like, you're not sitting in Night Harbor and then you got struck by lightning and we're like, fuck you. Like, that's random. Yeah, so there's like some disconnect, I think, of what I think people think is like fair and worth time and all that stuff. So it's just different value judgments, I guess.
I wouldn't advise anyone to play Modern EQ. It has almost nothing in common with what made EQ popular at its height. Yeah, it's kind of a different beast at this point.
That's what I've heard, and so when I say I played like EQ, I mean like I haven't. That's what I mean. I mean, I have not played EQ. Like,
the last time I tried going back to like retail EverQuest, I don't even know when it was. It must have been before I got into P99, perhaps. And I had a friend that was still playing there. They had like, that's when I discovered the mercenaries. The mercenary is basically like you can hire an NPC to function as a party member, and so you'd like pick like a tank or like a healer, and it kind of just follows you around and like does whatever that class would normally do. And I was just like, ugh, this is different. That was the last time I played.
Well, that's like the Band-Aid solutions, right? Because it's like, hey, there's low population in this zone or whatever. People don't have people to play with. Instead of making the mobs, instead of like, I don't know, trying to bring people together or incentivize like ways to play the game, like again, like through different classes or whatever, they ended up just trying to make it so that everybody can play solo. Is that their solution?
Pretty much. I think that's why they have such a big boxing community. It's because it's a game you need other people for, but you know, when the population is low, you just kind of get used to playing it a certain way, and you know, it's by same thing happened to Vanguard, really. Like, there's a lot of boxers at the end because population dwindled so much. Suppose it's kind of the fate of that type of game, our type of game, that if it doesn't have the people, then like if it's a game that requires people and you don't have the people, then one way or the other, there's maybe some kind of solution for it.
Might very well be. Fingers crossed, but it might be us.
we're the solution, or we will end up in a scenario where
I'm saying fingers crossed. Hopefully, it's not us.
Oh,
Same.
I got you.
Same thing.
I was like, yeah, you're like. I mean, I guess like if we do well and then things dwindle, and then we have a small but dedicated group that still play the game but have to have a bunch of boxes to play the game. I mean, that's not a great thing, but I guess like we did well enough. We've made a game that people wanted to play, I suppose. But hopefully we can like come up with some other solutions if we get to that point.
Break the cycle. There's been a lot of people that's called Eminem their future forever game, so I'm kind of happy about that.
You just need to be able to have stuff for them to do.
Yeah.
I think we've got a lot of cool stuff, cool plans, and we're not tied down by a publisher telling us what to do, so we can kind of do some of the stuff that a Loving Robot has always talked about, like investing more in the base game, so that we kind of maybe that will avoid some of those pitfalls that other games tend to, where they just keep expanding outward, and then everyone becomes so like spaced out that like you feel like you're alone in a big world.
Yeah. Okay, cool. This face looks, I think, some of the best that it's ever looked. Going for the archetype that it's going for.
Nice.
Kind of happy with it.
Avoiding diluting the game world as you grow and add content is a big challenge. Yeah. I kind of wonder if it's just, regardless of what you do, like at the end of the day, like, people will move on to some extent. Be interesting to see how stuff shakes out, but we have the benefit of like all these other games being out for years and kind of cautionary tales kind of thing.
I'm gonna try giving this guy the second face a little bit more of an eye tilt as the original had. Oh, that helps. That's nice. That's good.
Eminem is the kind of game that makes me want to stay logged in as an inhabitant of the world, aside from the things to do. Yeah, man, that's what EverQuest had too. Like, for me, like I think I've mentioned, I feel like I've said this to somebody before, where sometimes it's nice to just have the game on and have your character just standing around, just so you can like feel connected to the world and that sort of thing. Like I like doing that, and it was hard. Like, I don't think I did it too much, but I always at least wished I had like a nice little computer on the side to just like have it to kind of exist in the world while I was doing other stuff, even if I was playing a different game, you know? I think that's part of why we like watching streamers do stuff. At least not EverQuest streamers, but probably just more broadly as well, right? Your core base wants to live in the world for as long as they can. If they move on, it's because the world fundamentally changed. Yeah, I think there was... I think I found some like really profound YouTube comment one time where it said... It was talking about like the difference between making a game and making a world. And I think... When you make a game, when you're set out to make a game, it's a totally different mentality than trying to make a world, and it's like a tangible thing once the product is there, right? That's why I always like to say that we're making a world, and that's how I think we get really passionate about certain decisions, because we're trying to maintain the integrity of that world as it grows. And that's why I will fight tooth and nail to prevent some of those gimmicky, dumb, fun toys, like, like, let's say there's like a Christmas, they're doing a Christmas event and they want to put in like candy cane weapons or something. Like, oh man, come on.
Oh, fuck that, yeah. Holy shit, fuck that.
It's like, it doesn't make sense in the world. And I get why it's like a fun holiday thing. Not trying to be a dick or Grinch about it or anything, but why don't we just celebrate the holiday in real life and then leave the game alone? I don't know.
I kind of like the way that that RuneScape does it and TF2 does it, which is like, it is only available in that time, as in like any items or whatever, you cannot carry any of that shit over at any other time. It's like, here's your little like window of like, I don't know, getting like a fucking party hat or like, you know, using like a candy cane. And like, those games don't take itself like necessarily like too seriously, and so it kind of works. But if you find yourself in a game that, or in a world that is trying to take itself like and have a certain amount of like serious integrity, then I can go, okay, yeah, you know. But I don't think RuneScape is insanely like as focused on the world as it is like just being like a fantasy backdrop for being a, like, it's essentially like RPG numbers go up, social chat sort of like thing. And so it kind of makes sense for them to usher a little bit of that in. But it's in a very limited window. Like getting a snowball and being able to throw it at people is kind of fun.
Yeah, but like after the event is over, if you still have it in your inventory, does it stay, or do they remove all that stuff from the game?
I think it stays, but it literally cannot be used.
Because like WoW did that too.
You can't equip it. You can't do anything like that.
You could get this like snowballs in WoW and stuff, and then you could just hang on to like the Christmas hats and stuff. Like they would
They would stay there. You could still wear them and stuff, but you couldn't get a new one, basically. And I don't know.
No.
I don't
like that.
Yeah.
As soon as the event's over, don't let anybody use it. And if you have it, like, you could go to the extreme and just being like, yeah, you don't get to use this anymore, or take it out of the game or something like that. But yeah, I kind of like the save them for next year, have them in your inventory, or your bank or whatever if you want. But I mean, RuneScape kind of facilitates that because they have a big bank space. But if you don't have a big bank space, and that matters, like in Monsters Memories, like honestly, just delete it. If we were to ever do it, I don't think we would, but if we were to ever do it, it'd be like, hell, even just do it for a day or like a weekend, not like because the length of those events keep on getting longer and longer.
I mean, I would personally, I'd prefer we just don't do it. Like at most, maybe we do like some sort of in-world holiday that like coincides or something, to maintain that integrity. But like worst case that I would like concede with is like if we maybe did like there's some zone, like a Christmas zone that you zone into, and then all the stuff happened there, and then none of the stuff, or maybe you're allowed to like get the Christmas hats and walk around outside or stuff, whatever, but then they're like no rent or something, and they disappear after you log out or when the thing is over. Or maybe there's like a lifetime on them where they exist for like 7 days or a week or whatever, like past the time. So just to get them out, get them the hell out afterward, because yeah.
Pull up.
Ghastly says, I do love in-game holidays, not gonna lie. Do you like them when they are real-world mirrors, or just, like, at least some sort of holiday in the game world? Because I could see that, like, an in-game, like a lore holiday that, like, mirrors the time frame of real-life ones is reasonable. And that kind of brings in life to the game, at least, too, right? There being holidays in world. But like when Vanguard had like this reindeer mount that you could get. It was like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. He had the red nose and he flew. You could like, it was a flying mount that just looked like a reindeer. And it was fun and all, but kind of lame too.
I think EverQuest, or not EverQuest, Jesus Christ, RuneScape dealt with that by calling it like Yule. So it was like an old timey sort of thing. Old timey Christmas.
Meanwhile, I had the launcher, and they took it away, like a snowball launcher. Make it a seasonal, but don't take it away. Depends on how hard these items are to get. Christmas to New Year's works. Hate real world mirrors, but same times are okay. Yeah. I think it doesn't have to be a Christmas event or something specifically, but a winter festival or a scary October time in game. It's a lot of fun with the extra events. Yeah, I would say just keeping it to like, oh no, zombie plague is taking over the world for the month of October. Oh no. There's
okay, actually though, hold on, a zombie plague, fucking sick, actually super cool. Maybe not the whole month, but like pretty cool.
That'd be interesting actually if there was like like an event where you had to like there was like a hordes of zombies that would rush the Night Harbor gates or something, and you had to like
Words of like level 1 to 2 zombies.
yeah, you had to beat them back.
Just a shit ton of them.
That could be fun. That's not like I would be okay with that, honestly.
So one thing that I really do want to do eventually is I don't know how like technically feasible it is, but and I've talked about this before, but if we had once a month where it was like a free day or like a weekend or something like that, where you could invite your friends over and be like, yo, check this game out, and then but during that free like weekend or whatever or day, it's like, here is a special GM event that we run that everybody can be a part of and kind of get into the game a little bit, and it would be like a way for people to get into the game, but also those that like entered or were active in part of that GM event where like we spawn some zombies or something like that, just to or do whatever like we want to have a little bit of fun with the world and have like these events. Whoever is like part of that gets like a little tag on their thing, and they have a chance to like, I don't know, get a gifted sub or something if people gift subs, and then they could like gift subs into the random pool, and that random pool of all the people that like participated for free get a chance of like playing or whatever based off of people that had gifted. So it means that people can like feed into the game, you know, but also feed into the population of the game, because that's the one thing that will make sure that this game stays alive, right, is population. And there's lots of people that have like a decent amount of like, you know, extra cash that don't want to see this game fade away. And it's like, how can you do that? It's like giving other people the chance to play with you and giving the community a chance to play. I think that would be fucking sick.
Yeah. It sounds like Robot has a lot of interest in, because he's old school EQ. That's about when the GMs were people and they would run events and stuff, and he's talked about us doing that kind of thing too. So I mean that sounds like it's kind of already in scope of what we're doing. At least the events and maybe some sort of like free day thing would be an easy switch to do.
Yeah, a free day would be pretty sick, because then it eliminates that like oh, I don't want to give it a sub, you know, like.
Is there any other game?
But then,
is there something else that did that? That's or am I thinking of just like
Twitch? Twitch doesn't. That's about it.
Maybe
in like a free day, or because I was thinking gifted subs. Twitch is the only one that I know that.
I was thinking a free day. I might be thinking of like just like guilds doing like open raids. Maybe I'm just conflating the two. But I mean, those are cool too. That's kind of like that's one way that they kind of recruited people into their guild. Is they would. That's what we did in our guild actually. Is we would do like once a month, server wide tail raid. Everyone can come. Everyone don't have to be part of the guild. You don't, it can be whatever level. You can just show up, and then you get a chance at loot. There's everyone there. And just kind of do that every month, and sometimes we pick up people. It's pretty cool. It's just fun to do.
That gives some people some chances to socially like engineer their way into a big guild.
Yeah.
Just by being likable or
All right, man. I think this thing is in a pretty cool state. I'm probably gonna post this and then see
it's pretty sick.
what kind of notes you guys have. And I want to see it. I'm gonna put it in game, but I kind of want to go get food or something too. So I'm gonna call it here for me. But I'll raid you if you're. You said you're not gonna stick around too long though. But I'll raid you anyway. People can hang out.
Yeah, I'm just I'm trying to figure out what else should I do after these faces? After I get them into like a better, closer spot to the. What means it? The dwarf face one?
Do you want to do a new halfling face, or
Halfling female or halfling male?
either one? Because they only have like total. They have 3 faces, I think, between both sexes. So I mean, they could do with more. Dwarf male, of course, he did a couple, and then Zach was going to do one too, I think.
Oh, I need to fix one of the dwarf males actually. So yeah, that would help.
Oh, there's the gnome faces you did. Maybe we should take a second look at those noses. If you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Take another crack at those. But yeah, it's kind of whichever you're feeling. There's just kind of a bunch of stuff. I think we're kind of getting to a point where we're sort of done with, and it's really just kind of like, oh, do you feel like doing a new face for? Is there anything that we need there or whatever? But yeah. Anyway, folks on my stream, thanks for hanging. We're gonna go raid Goblin now, and I'm gonna get food, and he's gonna do some stuff. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, did it work?
You're still live on my side, or not live, but you're in the chat.
Yeah, it's fine. I was just making sure that went through. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, this face actually kind of turned out pretty. I'm just like Asianifying him a bit. I think it's still a hot spot here, but if you haven't seen it,
yeah. Oh wait,
what...
is that the Javier Bardem one that you're working on?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's a lot closer to the original, and I didn't go as far as we did with the original, but I figured it actually looked pretty good, especially because I think we have like a wider cheek poly or something like right back here.
Jaw, yeah. It kind of we adjusted the shape of the jaw on both of the humans, so they have a little bit more narrow